I'm not doing so well in my worship. I'm doing many sin. Dua, ask Allah to keep you safe. Don't be shy. Even if you did wrong, even if you didn't practice Islam, put your hands up and ask Allah. Inna Allah hayyun kareem. Allah is shy and Allah is noble and generous. Yastahi, He's shy from His servant when he raises up his hands to return his hands with nothing in it. Don't be shy to make dua. And a dhikr. To remember Allah Azza wa Jal. And the greatest form of dhikr is the Quran. To recite the Quran. To remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To remember Allah in the specific and the general. What do we mean about general, specific? So general, you know, subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanallah al-azim. General. Anytime. Specific, like before you go to the bathroom. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubuthi wal-khaba'ith. Like when you leave the house, Bismillah tawakkaltu ala Allah wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Like before marital relations, and so on and so forth. People learn the small dhikr, the small dua, which keeps the shaitan away from you. Number 7, protecting your house. Because every person who is fighting a war, he looks for the fortress, right? He wants to hide inside of the fort, the castle or the fort. So when you hide in your fort, you should make your house like a fortress. Like a fortress. You make it strong. How do you make your house strong? Remove the things which invite the shaitan. Sometimes people put the sign on their house. They say, welcome to the shaitan. Ahlan wa sahlan bil shaitan. Why? Because every kind of shaitani thing goes on in their house. Whether it is what they watch, what they listen to, how they behave, what they do, what they eat, what they drink, every kind of haram goes on inside their house. So they're like the hotel for the shaitan. That's not good. Clean your house. Make your house a place of barakah, a place of ibadah, a place of Quran, a place where the shaitan doesn't want to be, a place where the angels come. Get rid of the pictures and the photographs. Because what did the Prophet ﷺ say? The angels don't enter the house where there is a dog or a picture. And so on. Keep your windows and doors closed between Maghrib and Isha. And so on. Okay. And then there is one more, which I will mention before we talk about ruqya. And that is, never ever protect yourself by going to the shaitan for protection. Because the shaitan will never, ever, ever keep his promise to you. Okay? Never. Don't go to the shaitan and say, help me out. Don't go and get your ta'weed, you know, the tamima, the little necklaces and the bracelets, and this is going to keep you safe. What did the Prophet ﷺ say? مَنْ عَلَّقَ تَمِيمَةً فَلَا أَتَمَّ اللَّهُ لَهُ. Whoever puts a ta'weed, may Allah never make it work. Who said this? Prophet ﷺ said, may Allah فَلَا أَتَمَّ اللَّهُ لَهُ. May Allah never make it work. How you think it's going to work after the Prophet said, don't make it work? It's never going to work for you. Only what happens is the shaitan, he's like the fraudster. You know, he tries to make you think it's working for a while. Oh, I feel better now. Oh, I put the ta'weez, I feel great now. No, only one shaitan left for the other shaitan to come. That's only what happened. You just swap one shaitan for another. Don't go to the magician to remove magic. They call it fakk as-sihr bis-sihr. Removing magic with magic. This is like removing pork with pork. Doesn't make any sense. Like you are getting rid of the bacon and putting the ham sandwich instead. And it's the same thing. Don't remove sihr with sihr. Instead, go to the Quran. Turn to the Quran. How do we use the Quran? And I know, subhanAllah, our time is very limited today. And I have many videos, don't worry, inshallah. I want you to, if you can send to the attendees, the video of simple self-ruqya, this one from Kalima, 2 hours it was. It's really like 2 hours, very simple explanation of how to do it, but I just want to talk you through the basics. First of all, Ikhwanis, don't think I need to bring a raqi. This is mistake number one. Let me bring a raqi. For most things, I'm not going to say everything, for most things and most people, you just need to turn to the Quran yourself and with your family and friends. If you feel shy, bring your friend, bring your family, but don't go to someone you don't know, because you don't know if that guy is on your side or not. It's like you're trying to escape an enemy that is chasing you in the woods. And you're running away, you come across a guy, you don't know if he's your enemy or your friend. You go up to him, you go, help me. Oh, it turned out he was your enemy. And he takes out a gun and he shoots you. Be careful about this. A lot of people do this in ruqya. They're running away from the shaitan. They go to the raqi, they say, Ya raqi, help me. Oh, I didn't realize you are shaitan too. And the same thing happened. Bang. He got double problems. So we say to begin with, start with yourself. Your close family members, the people who love you. Also, especially for the ladies, we don't really want for a strange guy to be reading Quran over you, even if he's sincere. Shaitan is involved. You don't want to be in that situation if you can help it. Let the lady's brother read on her husband, father, herself, her sister, her mom. Keep it in an easy way where she's comfortable. And everyone, it's easier that way. And it's better for your heart. It brings you nearer to Allah. You don't put anyone between you and Allah. Like people will say, if this guy reads on me, I will get shifa. Who said? So many times I read on somebody, they didn't get shifa. They read on themselves, they got shifa. Shifa is not in my hands. I don't have a shifa card I can give to you. Shifa is from Allah Azza wa Jal. So we tell people, read upon yourself. Very, very simple. We're going to give you a simple ruqya. Don't worry, is it magic? Is it sihr? Some people get the test tube out, it's magic. Or even worse, they get the coffee out. You have 3 jinn. One of them, his name is Muhammad. Thani is a Buddhist. And the third one is a Catholic Christian. Don't get into these harakat. Keep it simple. Read the Quran. Put your trust in Allah. You're asking shifa from who? From Al-Kareem Ar-Rahman, the one who is the most merciful, the most generous. He doesn't want to give you nothing back. And ask Allah for shifa, you'll get it inshallah. Make tawbah, purify your heart, turn to Allah, ask Allah for His help. If you have some reason why Allah is not answering your dua, like maybe haram rizq or something, try to remove it as much as you can. Try to keep your prayers, make dhikr, dua, turn to Allah Azza wa Jal. Take the Quran and read upon yourself or the other person. So let's say I'm not going to ask someone to come because people are shy. But let's just say I have somebody with me. I don't have to touch them. If I want, I can touch them. I don't have to touch them. Of course, if it's a lady who is ajnabiyya, she's not my wife or my sister or something, I'm not going to touch her. But if it's a guy, it's okay, I might put my hand on your head. Okay? But touching is a bonus, it's not necessity. And you start to read the Quran, and the first thing you're going to read is Surah Al-Fatiha. Surah Al-Fatiha is a summary for the whole Quran. And it's a dua. So you read, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. And you blow. If you want, you can spit, or you can blow with air, or you can blow on your hands and you can rub the place where you got some pain or some problems. Yeah? Or you can keep your hand on the place and you can read. Okay? You repeat Surah Fatiha as you like. You can do it 1 time, you can do it 3 times, you can do it 7 times. Or you can do a random number, but don't give any other number because there is no dalil. You can, if you want, read every ayah and blow. Like you can read like this. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Like this. Okay? If, like we said, it's a lady that is not a mahram to you, so the lady is reading on the man that is not a mahram to her, then you don't want to be in their face, you know, like you don't want shaitan to make a problem. So you maybe, I would read maybe from the side or from behind the head and stuff like that. But otherwise, you know, read, blow, put your hand, you know, you can massage gently. You don't need to beat anybody up. Sorry about that. I know some of you will, you know, enjoy it. If you want to have a bit of a scrap, you can go and do some jujitsu. But with the jinn, you don't need to do it. Ikhwan, the maximum you need to do is just a gentle massage. Now somebody might say, but Muhammad Tim Barakallahu Feek, didn't Imam Ahmed used to beat them? Didn't Shaykh al-Islam ibn Taymiyyah used to beat them? We say, Ya Ikhwan, the problem here, we have a maslaha, we have a mafsada. We have a positive, we have a negative. The positive is, well, it can get rid of the jinn. But the negative is that it can kill the person also. So when we have a maslaha which is this big, and a mafsada which is this big, we tell people, relax. Relax. For now, you just stick to massage. It's okay. Yeah, don't push it too much, because wallahi, in the beginning, the shaitan might trick you and you might go for a big hit, and you might take a big stick or an iron pole and hit really hard, and wallahi, you can kill the person. And it has happened. Ikhwani, wallah, with no joke, it has happened that people have died. It's not worth it. In the end, what will happen? The Islamic Islamic community will ban you from ruqya, the country will make it illegal, everybody will get jinn problems, sicknesses, and nobody will be able to seek a cure. It's not worth it, wallahi. It's not worth it. And when you become very good at it, maybe something you can use some small pressure. But even then, I don't remember ever hitting anybody. Maximum I'll sometimes tap the finger. I don't like remember. Sometimes you get a big guy comes, he says, I have a jinn problem. It's okay, you can hit me. We say, okay, yallah. This is nice. But no, generally, you don't. And to be honest, it's the wrong, in the beginning stage, in your level now, it's the wrong approach. Because it's the approach of a person who is trying to remove the jinn with his power. I tell you one story happened to me. I had one Afghani brother, Allah bless him. He was a big brother, and he had a handshake that used to make the bones in your hand, you can count the bones in your hand when he shakes them, by how much they crack. He's a lovely brother, like that, he used to shake your hand. And he came to me and said, I have a jinn problem. Okay. And I remember during the ruqya, he grabbed my hand and he squeezed it with all his strength of the jinn and him. And he's already a big guy, like a really big guy, And he takes those iron grips and he keeps, working his grip like that. And I'm like, okay, I have to fight him. pull. I'm two hands and I can't pull his one hand apart. I'm pulling, and he's cracking my hand. And I remember, wallahi, what I did, I said, أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. He just let go. Just let go. Then I remind myself, Ya Ikhwan, it's not, you yourself. It's not like you are really so strong. You don't have to be strong. Even if you're a small child, watch, try it. If you come in face to face with a jinni, say, أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. Watch, he will fall down. I'll tell you a story. I saw it myself on the video from our Shaykhana Shaykh Adil, Hafidhahullah, that we saw. The Shaykh went to, I think it was Indonesia or one of these countries, like this, Indonesia, Malaysia, like one of these countries. And in it, there is a magician in the square, and he's doing all kinds of harakat. He's doing all kinds of weird things. First of all, there's a big group of magicians. One of them, he has weapons on the table. There is, a Kalashnikov, there is a knife, there is a club. Really, you can see in the video, everything is there. And the people are taking the weapons and hitting the guy. But he just goes like that. And the guy just he falls backwards. Then the next guy comes with a knife, and he's like, he dodges it, he goes like this to the guy, that just goes, and he falls down. It's a magician doing this. The next guy has a motorbike. When he revs the motorbike, everyone around flies into the sky. On the video, boom, and whoosh, everyone goes flying, falls down. Shaykh comes. Now if you know Shaykh Hafidhahullah, he's a very simple person. He comes in his thawb, his red ghutra, and his sandals. Not even shoes. And he comes along, it's like, what's happening? They're like, this is a wali. He can make you fly. She said, okay. He said, can I go see him? He said, no, his iman is too big for you. Shaykh said, okay, what can I do? They said, you take the small student of his. If you defeat the small student, then we will let you try with the Shaykh. She said, طيب, okay, I'll do it. They said, choose your weapon. He said, I brought my own. They said, no problem, anything you have, guns, knives, bats, anything you have, you can attack him. Even the bullets, he will collect it from the sky like this and just put it down. She said, okay. So the little boy is there, like he's the student, young man. Shaykh goes up to him, and the student is ready, what's he gonna pull out? Shaykh just goes, أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. And the guy just, bang, falls flat on the floor like that. They said, yes, we told you he's a student, he hasn't developed his iman yet. Shaykh said, طيب, جيبهم كلهم, bring them all. Bring them all, line them up. Bring them all, put them in a line. So they bring the Shaykh and the student, all of them in a line. The Shaykh goes, they all fall down. فَوَقَعَ الْحَقُّ وَبَطَلَ مَا كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ. The truth came, and what they did became falsehood. And the Shaykh said, he doesn't let me show the video. I found a copy on YouTube, but even I'm shy, but if I start showing it, he's going to tell me off. Because he said, I don't want people to think I have something they don't have. If any of you did it, it will be the same. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. You watch, the shaitan will fly like this. Shaykh told us one time they were chasing a magician in a Land Cruiser. I don't know why you chase a magician in a Land Cruiser, but he said the magician was flying, and we're behind in a Jimsi or a Land Cruiser, something, one of those big cars that Saudis drive, He's behind him in the car, and he's flying through the sky. And the Shaykh said, when they said, Allahu la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum, and he started rolling like a ball, falling like a football, starts rolling, and he fell down on the ground. Shaykh got hold of him, he said, like this you'll get me, if you didn't do that you will not get me. Don't be scared. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. Like we said, Surah Al-Fatiha. What else should you read? Ayatul Kursi, Allahu la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum. the last 3 surahs of the Quran. Do you remember that? Surah Al-Fatiha, Ayatul Kursi, and the last 3 surahs of the Quran. Can you read more? Yes, anything you want to read, you can read it. But I'm just giving you a simple, so you don't say, Muhammad Timmy told me I have to read this and I'm not hafid, I don't know. No, simple. Al-Fatiha, Ayatul Kursi, Al-Mu'awwidhat. قل هو الله أحد قل أعوذ برب الفلق قل أعوذ برب الناس. Add a few du'as in there. If you learn them, you can get them off my website, or you can just take them from Fortress of the Muslim or anything. Like أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق, and some other different du'as, Bismillah arqiq, or some other du'as like this, أذهب البأس رب الناس اشفي وأنت الشافي. Any of the du'as that you can say, and you keep blowing and massaging and touching and rubbing and blowing. Put your trust in Allah. Now I want to set your expectations. I want to set your expectations. Depending on the problem, it can take a little time. Not everybody gets a reaction in 1 minute. Not everyone gets a reaction in 1 minute, and not everyone gets cured in 1 minute either. I have some cases 1 year. I have some cases 1 minute. I have some cases that are really complicated and some cases really easy. But actually it's not the Quran, it's Allah is testing me. Like we said, Allah can give us the victory in one kun fayakun. But we have to be tested. لِيَعْلَمَ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مِنْكُمْ وَيَتَّخِذَ مِنْكُمْ شُهَدَاءَ. So that Allah will test which of you believe, and Allah will take from you shuhada. So don't feel that, like, I did ruqya. Sometimes someone said to me, Brother Tim, I did ruqya. I said, how long? He said, I did 30 minutes, nothing happened. No problem, do another. I recommend, if you have a problem, every day try 45 minutes. It's not a sunnah. Don't worry if you do 1 hour, no problem, half an hour, no problem. But try 45 minutes. Keep it simple. Try 45 minutes. Every day. Be consistent. A lot of people say, Brother Tim, I've been doing what you said. I watched all your videos. I did it, it doesn't work. Most of them are not telling the truth, really. When I say you really did it, like I said, well, I might have missed a day. How many days in the week you missed? 5 or, come on, 45 minutes every day. Fatiha, Ayatul Kursi, Mu'awwidhat. If it's still giving you trouble, add Surah Al-Baqarah. All of it. Surah Al-Baqarah, إِنَّ أَخْذَهَا بَرَكَةٌ وَتَرْكَهَا حَسْرَةٌ وَلَا يَسْتَطِيعُهَا الْبَطَلَةُ. Surah Al-Baqarah, taking it is a benefit, leaving it is a loss, and the magicians cannot do anything against it. Read whatever of the Quran is easy for you. Read your dua, your dhikr, make tawbah, seek protection, clean your house, do all the things we said. Inshallah, it will not be long before you will find barakat min as-sama'i wal-ard. Barakah from the heavens and the earth. On top of that, you can read onto water. This is, I don't know, this is peach flavored water. So I think regular water is better than that. And you can read upon olive oil if you wish. Just blow over it like that. Then you can drink the water and you can put the oil on your skin if you want. Yeah? If you have little children, you're worried about them, you can do the same, inshallah. Now, I don't advise ruqya as a protection. Please understand from me this. I don't advise from the sunnah ruqya as a protection. The protection is what I mentioned to you about taqwa, iman, salah, dhikr, dua, etc. But ruqya is when you think you have a problem and you want to take a cure. Istishfa, I want to seek a cure. Inshallah, for more information, because the time is a little short, for more information, I have a video. It's just one video. And if you saw my other videos, don't ignore them, because they are old and new and mixed. And I have one video, it is, I'm not going to say complete, because completion, is for Allah Azza wa Jal. But I'm going to say it has most of the things in it. It's called a guide to simple guide to self-ruqya. And inshallah, the brother you're gonna put it on the screen or something like that. It's on Kalima's YouTube, simple guide to self-ruqya. This is something, wallahi, beautiful, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, that you can do. And you can do it when you have a headache. You can do it when you have a cold. You can do it when you don't feel well. You can do it when you feel down, depressed. Wallahi, every problem you have. If you feel like your kids they look sick, they're not well, maybe somebody gave them the evil eye, you can do it too. I just want to take a couple of minutes to talk about the evil eye because there's a couple of extra points to make about the evil eye. Bismillah. MashaAllah, that's good coffee. Allahumma barak. So the quickest way to remove the evil eye is if you know who did it. Now in this you are allowed to blame somebody, to accuse somebody. The Prophet ﷺ said, هَلْ تَتَّهِمُونَ? Do you accuse somebody of doing this? Meaning it is permissible for you to say, I think it was this guy. If you think you know who it was. So you go to them and you say to them with adab and akhlaq, nice words, you say to them, please would you kindly make wudu for me? And when you make wudu, you know the plug in the sink? Keep it inside, keep the water inside, or make it into a bucket or something like that. Keep the water. Then you take the water from their wudu and you pour it over the back of the person's head and over the place which is causing the problem. And if this person was the one who gave them the evil eye, they will be cured. Bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. If it's a small number of people, you can collect from everyone. I don't mean the whole room. But if, like, say there's 2 of you in the room or 3 of you and it happened, maybe you can ask both of them if you don't know who it was. If someone asks you, it is wajib upon you to make wudu or ghusl. It is wajib upon you. It is haram for you to say, it wasn't me, astaghfirullah, what are you saying about me, taqallah, fear Allah, how can you say this about me? No. If someone says to you, wallah, if tonight someone came to me and said to me, Brother Tim, I think you gave me the evil eye. Will you make wudu? I will say, Bismillah, let's go. Right now. If I'm innocent, nothing will happen. If I'm guilty, he will get cured, I will get less sin. So don't worry about it. Like if somebody asks you to make wudu, make wudu. If they refuse, some of the scholars said that you can take something from them and put it in the water. It's a little bit problematic because it's not really a sunnah and it's a bit, but some of the scholars said it, but at least what you can do is you can do ruqya, because the Prophet ﷺ, he was told about the children of Ja'far. He said, what is the matter with the children of Ja'far? I see them thin and they look weak and sick. They said, the children of Ja'far, they get the evil eye. The Prophet ﷺ said, would you not go and seek ruqya for them? Have you not gone to seek ruqya for them? So this patient to be in the right frame of mind and the person reciting to be in the right frame of mind, they could be the same, but if they are different, both of them should be in the right frame of mind. I'm not saying they have to be scholar, they have to be alim, no, but they have to be in the right frame of mind. Heart turning to Allah, ask for Allah's forgiveness, make dua, really turn to Allah. Be people who try to worship Allah alone, try to follow sunnah as much as they can. Don't be from those people who do strange things. And don't go to any raqi who does anything you are not comfortable with. Any symbols, any writing, any strange words, I have Muslim jinn that help me out, any strange activities. I'm not going to blame, just say don't go. Just don't go. I don't want to say he's a magician, because maybe I might say he's a magician, he might not be a magician. I might say she's a witch, she might not be a witch. But I'm telling you, if you see something you are not comfortable with, if they say, no problem, sister, I can help you out, just bring me your hair. No way. Bring me, brother, I can help you out, just bring me the clothing you wear to bed. No way. Can I ask your mother's name? No way. Let me have a look at the coffee. No way. What star sign are you? When were you born? Abadan. This is all, any sort of strange words, strange writing, strange activities. Just walk away. Walk away before they make it much, much worse for you. Just walk away. Trust ruqya to yourself and your close friends and family members. If you feel shy for yourself, you feel a bit scared, bring a friend. I always do ruqya with someone else if I can. It's not being scared, but it's just about being comfortable. You know, like it's about having someone else to back you up, read, you know, when you forget, they can prompt you. Really, when you try doing ruqya on someone who's afflicted first time, you will forget your Quran sometimes. Sometimes even Qul Huwallahu Ahad. You will read something, maybe mix up one ayah with another because shaitan is there and you are stressed. And so have someone there just remind you. Maybe if the situation got a bit heated, they can just come and cool it down. Sometimes I just want someone to pass me things like, could you pass me the mushaf? You take the mushaf, could you please? But always keep the patient in your mind.